What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi podcast, where we love hot, spicy kimchi and hot, spicy K-pop takes. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. It is 12:37 Central Time. Dude, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
Good. I'm glad.
I was just thinking about something here.
What?
So to open up today, what is the most, I don't know, it's like the most random K-pop thing that's ever happened. Like just a random experience that's happened to you.
Oh my gosh, that is a good question. Ooh.
Because I don't know why, but today I was thinking about the very first time when I started getting into K-pop, when my girlfriend at the time was like showing me Girls' Generation just randomly. Like this was like 4 years ago. Like this is way before I was into K-pop. She was like explaining it to me, and she was playing G by Girls' Generation. We were in the Starbucks drive-thru, and as we went up to the window, this skinny white guy came out, and he opens the window. He's like, "Hey, you guys listening to Girls' Generation?" And I was
gosh.
And I was like, "What?"
Let's go.
So, I don't know why I just thought about that. It was like the most random K-pop experience I've ever had, and I was like, yeah.
Like,
he's like, "Oh, cool."
Bro.
He's like, "Give us our drinks."
Hopefully that guy listens to the K-Pop Kimchi podcast. That's
Yeah,
awesome. I never even knew that story. That's such a good story.
Shout out to you, Starbucks guy in Aurora at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was super random. I remember that. That's like the most vivid thing I remember. He just comes out, opens the drive-thru window, just like, "Are you guys listening to Girls' Generation?"
Oh my gosh, that's freaking crazy.
How did you know that?
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm trying to think of one for me. We might have to come back. I don't have one that good, but that was excellent.
This is a fun experience that doesn't happen every day. It's literally never happened since then, so.
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. I can't think of one off the top of my head. If I think of one during the show, I'll mention it. But I'll be thinking so. I'll probably just interrupt and say it. But that was a good way to open, man, because I didn't know. I was thrown off guard. But your story was awesome.
Yeah,
he was just a big GG fan out here.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, yeah.
No, it's like, Miley Cyrus.
Like at that point in time, I didn't even know it was Girls' Generation. I was just like, yeah.
That's so
He's like,
funny.
"Oh, cool," and he like left and like went back. Or another time I went to the Chipotle in Woodfield Mall, and we were like getting our food, and this girl saw my lanyard, and she's like, "Oh, you like Red Velvet?" And I was like, "Yeah, Red Velvet's awesome. They're like one of my favorite groups." And she literally talked to me for like 30 minutes in the line about Red Velvet and gave us like a 10% discount on our bill when we like paid.
Dude, that's awesome.
She's
I
like,
didn't know that either. These are all new to me.
She's like, "I would have just gave it to you for free, but my manager's here, so I'll give you 10% off."
That's so sick.
Sweet.
Maybe that's the key to just finding the K-pop fans of the world, is you just got to wear your K-pop attire and blast the music as loud as you can. That's awesome, though, man.
It's so weird because whenever anyone says anything, because I'm like so used to like wearing my lanyard that has like Twice or like, Red Velvet or whatever it was at the time.
Yeah.
So, like I think about it, and then someone says something, and I'm just like, are they like talking to me?
Who? That guy over there? Who?
Like, I look behind me. I'm like,
that guy? He likes Red Velvet too?
Red Velvet too?
Wow, we all love Red Velvet. Let's go.
Yeah. That's another funny story. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones real fast, but yeah, you can think on yours while we get into the episode and you can come back.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had any I mean, it's I guess it's just like an encounter, just like kind of like that, your last one, except I didn't talk to the person for 30 minutes, but when I was at Universal Studios last summer and I was in line for the Jurassic Park ride, I wore a Blackpink shirt that day. And then there's this one, like, Asian girl. I don't even know if she was, like, with anybody. She was in the line. And, like, obviously the lines are super long. And, like, it was one where you just kind of go, like, the line to get there, you go, like, back and forth through the rows. So you literally, passing people that you see. And, like, I noticed one pass, she, like, looked at my shirt. And I knew she saw it. And then the second time, she, like, really looked and, like, kind of smiled. And then the third pass, she was like, "Oh, like, you like Blackpink?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And she kind of had an accent too. She was actually very, like, adorable and pretty. I should have tried to talk to her more, but we're in this weaving snake line.
That you should have got married right there. You should have proposed to her right there.
She was really cute. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, you love Blackpink?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was so excited. She was so excited. I'm not kidding. She's like, "Yeah." And she, like, put up her hand for a high five. And I gave this little girl She was not a little girl. She was like a grown. I don't know. She was just
She was 8.
She was not 8. She was fully grown, but she was adorable. And I
Old
gave
enough
her
to
a
play.
high five. And then I asked who her bias was, and she like pointed to my shirt, and she's like, "I love Jenny." And then I was like, "Oh, I love Jenny too." As we're literally like walking opposite directions in the snake line.
The one
So,
that got
and
away.
I was like, "Dang." And then these people in front of me, there was this group of people who were, this was like probably 10 or 11:30 in the morning, they were like hammered drunk there, but they were really funny, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, is that your hookup shirt, how you get chicks?" And I was like, I don't think so, but I think it's a cool shirt. They were just really goofy. That was one experience I remember I had of just like wearing a K item and someone noticing it and being like, "Hey, I know what that is. I'm a fan of it too." I
I
was so pumped.
do.
I was so pumped. I was like, "Yeah, someone knows what this shirt is." Actually, that day, I had a ton of people say stuff to me about it. So that day as a whole was nice because people were like you just see them like, "Oh my gosh, I like your shirt," or blah blah blah. I like this, like, "Oh, Blackpink, like very cool." So shout out to all those people. You guys made my day.
I do get a lot of compliments on the daily on the Gangnam Style shirt that you gave me.
Oh my gosh, that's a legendary shirt. The old $4 South Bend, Indiana Gangnam Style shirt.
Like
No idea why it was there.
people say stuff about that all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's great. It's got the guy in the elevator.
Oh, another funny experience is so when I went to play Magic one day, I wore my CLC shirt just because I had it on, like my Sangyeon jacket, because I got to wear all of that when I go bust out my CLC playmat to go play Magic.
Naturally.
But one of the guys was like, "Oh, hey, what group is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's CLC." He goes, "I actually know who that is." I'm like, "Oh, that's really surprising. I didn't expect that." He's like, "Yeah, because I go to CLC college, and I always go to my school website and type in CLC, and all these girls are just popping up." And he's like, "What the heck is happening? I just want to turn in my homework."
That's the best story ever.
So that was pretty funny. He only knew him because there actually is a school, and it's called is it? I don't remember. It's something Lake College or something like that.
I was like, is it like
But
Crystal Lake College or
I
something?
think it's Crystal Lake College, and it's literally CLC.
CLC.
And if you type that in, like if you type in CLC, the group, or just CLC into Google, it'll bring up the college website. So sometimes I actually put like CLC K-pop if I want CLC stuff to come up, because if not, I get the college stuff. Where when he types in it for the college, he gets the K-pop stuff, and he just wants to turn his homework in.
Do you know how many people at that college, literally probably everyone, has seen CLC the group because they probably ran into that situation?
Oh, the last time we went to Warped Tour in Chicago, remember we wore our CLC jerseys?
Yeah.
And a guy, literally, like two people, there's like one guy and one girl when we were in the crowd, and they looked at me and they're like, "You go to CLC too?" And I'm like, "No, bro,
No.
this is group."
This is the more important CLC people.
Yeah.
Come on. Get with it.
But I do get a lot of comments on anything that I say CLC, so.
It's always really nice just when people like, I guess, like, know what K-pop is. It's just always like, you're like, yes, an ally. There's like someone that understands me.
I know, it's pretty cool. Too bad also, so I went to go see Mom and Dad at the Fancy Pencil the other day. I went to go buy macaroons.
Yeah.
There was like a random girl there. I don't know if she like was getting trained to work there or what. I don't know. But I walked in and I had on my Eyes One jacket that I made, because, that's what you do. You just make homemade goods when you're
Of course.
have that ability. And I walked in and the first thing she said was, "Oh my God, I love your jacket. What do you think about Eyes One? Who's your buy?" She was like freaking out, right?
That's awesome.
And then we were like talking about whatever, and she was saying something about albums and all this stuff. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, my best friend, he got me all these signed albums. I'm not really sure where he gets them at, because I was like, you're the one that ordered me the Blue Miz one that I was supposed to get, and it got canceled." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I got that too. Blah blah blah. I hope they come back." And she's like, "Where does he get this stuff?" I'm like, "I think he gets off like Mnet or something like that." She goes, "Oh, that's cool." And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Who's he into?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's super into Twice. He just like completed getting all like 96 Momo album photo cards." And I've never seen somebody so shook in my entire life. She like almost passed out.
Who is this person? We need to be friends with this person.
I don't know, but she's even like, "Wow, I wish I knew you so many years ago." Because she was like just talking about all these groups. I'm like, "Yeah, I know all these people."
Next, tell her to listen to the podcast. Next time, we need to put a sign in there of the podcast. Be like, "Yo, listen to this." But
yo, Mom, can we put up a podcast?
She'd totally do it. Next time whenever I freaking visit again, we'll go see, and hopefully she's there so we can talk K-pop.
She's like,
It's
"Did you go see Twice in Chicago?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh yeah, it's like upper balcony. It's pretty cool. Had a great view." I was like, "Yeah, we were third row from the front. Like I
yeah,
literally was
we
like
took a
on the
picture
stage."
with him along with like 75 other random people, but Twice was in the picture with us, so and we did the
You
high touch.
you know those memes and stuff in movies and people's jaws just like drop like crazy and they're just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
freaking.
like
That
Pat.
was her when I told her that we were like super close to
Dude,
Twice.
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, we were literally right there. It was the best. We did a high touch, so couldn't have been closer.
Yeah, there's some fun
That's awesome, man. I hope I can meet this person.
random K-pop experiences.
I was
I
trying to think
wish
of some other ones. I think the only other ones I can kind of think of are some of the people I play tennis with. Shout out to the tennis crew. They've like Jason, the Asian kid. He was like,
that one.
he
That's
said
a pretty
he was
Asian
talking
name.
to someone. He said he was like talking to someone else that I know that I played tennis with, and I didn't really like know him at the time, but he said like thank you in Korean, and I was like, hey, I know what that means. He's like, oh really? And then he's like, do you like K-pop? I was like, yes. He's like, do you like BTS? And I was like, yeah, they're pretty good. And I was like,
Not
I
really.
like the girl groups. And then he I was like, oh yeah, Blackpink, Twice. He's like, yeah, they're okay. I really like A-Pink. I'm like, okay, I totally respect that. Who's your favorite member? And then he didn't know. But still, like, shout out to him and a couple other
Did,
people that I
you
played
didn't say
tennis with.
Naya or Bomi
I don't
or
know. He was
Yoon.
he just couldn't think. He couldn't think quick enough. But a couple of the other people I play, yeah. So a couple other people I play tennis with like K-pop too. So shout out to Sha and the rest of the crowd out there. So they're holding it down.
I'm just glad if you know any bit of Korean, they automatically think you enjoy K-pop.
Well, it's just like that's naturally why this white male knows this is because he likes K-pop. It's like the connection.
The other thing that I think is kind of weird is like, I swear, guy or girl, the first thing everyone assumes is like, you're into like male groups. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just because they kind of rule the world, and BTS rules the world, and they're the kings of everyone. So I guess naturally that's where everybody's mind kind of goes like, oh yeah, you like BTS. So, and that's probably a lot of people's first K-pop experience is BTS, just because of how mainstream they are in the United States and stuff. So
It's actually probably true.
it's just like their first experience of K-pop. They're like, wow, this is awesome, man. It's BTS. So
Well, my first experience was a skinny white guy at Starbucks liking Girls' Generation.
So pretty much BTS. It's the same level. But shout out to that guy. I just hope we can meet all these people. I really want to meet the girl from the Fancy Pencil. She seems very fun.
She was super into it.
Maybe we'll
But
get a discount.
yeah, I know, right?
But what a good way to start the episode, man. I didn't even think about that, but that was fun.
Charges the
fun.
album prices before shipping.
Oh my gosh. Shipping a crate of like 8 of them, maybe.
Oh, another fun story for you. I got that DIA album. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in there. Neutro, or what is it? Isn't that
Yeah.
what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah,
It
with Luba.
yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
it came with like 2 photo cards, like a big foil card, and like this like camera strip, like a film strip.
yeah.
It's cool.
That's awesome. It was very aesthetically pleasing. It was just very well put together.
And the whole album was like foily.
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. It was like shiny. I haven't got an album in a little while. I don't know what one I'll get next. I mean, if I come visit, I'll probably buy one. But now that I have all my photo cards, I was like really wanting. There's not necessarily one I'm like super trying to get, but
I honestly was between that and I was super close to just buying another colorized album so I could get more photo cards.
well, the photo cards are just the best.
But
They're just so fun.
I did go though to get the DIA album because I told myself if it's here, I'm gonna buy it because I've been wanting it.
Well, that was totally worth it.
And then I saw the other Eyes One albums that they restocked. I'm like, oh my god, I need the Eyes One album.
I just hope that they have another album.
I wish there was more variants so I could buy more because I already got all the variants. So
Yeah, you already have all of them.
spending $30 just buy the same one repeatedly kind of seems like a not really a waste, but I mean I don't like listen to the ones I have. They're literally just like sitting over here on my shelf. So
Well, it's always good to get something different.
So I got DIA. Awesome. Speaking of DIA, I don't know what MBK is doing over there, but leave Somi alone. And
Yeah, that was just a really sad story, which
yeah,
sucks.
she's like
It was just
friggin' like 19-year-old girl. Like let her live her life. Come on.
she was like kind of sad on her V Live or something about maybe her looks. I'm not even 100% sure. It was she's kind of down on herself, and then they like took all of her social media away, and I was like, that doesn't seem like the right thing to do in this situation.
My
I
other
don't know.
question is like, where's all of her senior members at? Like, why are they not like there supporting her, like trying to make her feel better? Like, what are they doing?
I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, I kind of saw bits and pieces from the story, and I like asked some people about it on Instagram, but it just didn't sound good. It was just sketchy. I was like, what is going on? And obviously, Somi is like super beautiful and doesn't need to have any confidence issues, but um, I don't know. It was weird. MBK kind of sucked for that.
Yeah, I don't know, but hopefully they come back. I really like DIA. I just bought your album, so.
That's support, man.
Oh, do you know what else I bought? A sticker packet for Eyes One. It's dope.
Oh my gosh, there's got to be so many stickers then.
Dude, there's like, hold on a second. I got it right here. Let me look at this real fast. While I'm looking for these stickers, before we start our episode, give a shout out to our sponsor.
Our beautiful sponsor, K-Pop Soul Shop. It is the holidays. It's literally a week, less than a week now from Christmas. And if you need to get any K-pop goods, shirts, hoodies, pants, anything for any group, guys or girls, doesn't matter. Look up K-Pop Soul Shop. Seoul is in the city. Check them out on Instagram, Twitter, and everything. Oh my gosh, the stickers are beautiful. Yeah, check out K-Pop Soul Shop. They actually got in contact with me a couple days ago. They shipped our hoodies, so those should be here soon. I'm super stoked. If you use the promo code K-Pop Kimchi, you get 25% off. So go to K-Pop Soul Shop, Instagram, Twitter, online. Check them out. Buy your K-pop stuff from them and get a sweet discount. We love them. So those stickers are absolutely beautiful.
Dude, they're like literally like individual like group photos. There's like so many individual photos of them. Like I don't know if you can see them.
Those are so good.
But there's like a bunch of them, dude. There's like a ton of them.
That's like super worth. That's super worth whatever you paid for it. I don't even know what you paid for it, but it's worth it.
Totally worth $7. I think.
Totally worth it. 100% worth it.
I'm gonna stick them all.
Did they have
over
a big
my,
like scroll of them there? You need to buy that.
I know. I need to buy. I'm gonna put all these all over my new laptop when I get it.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
Because I mean that makes the most fiscal sense. Okay, I'm gonna just.
I mean, you can't not use the beautiful Eyes One stickers.
I know. Gosh. Totally worth it. Thanks, knockoff photo sticker set people for. I should have bought the other one they had. They had another one, but.
Next time.
Anyways, yeah. Dope. I'm pretty sure you've bought other ones of these, haven't you? Like Red Velvet.
I think I got a Blackpink.
Like
ones.
Blackpink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool because they just give you like a ton.
All right, K-Pop Soul Shop. Shout out to you guys.
Check them out.
You said they actually sent them?
Yeah, they sent them in the mail. They said so. Hopefully, we get them in a few days.
Hey, maybe when I come home for Christmas, we can take a Christmas photo with them.
That'd be perfect. That's the goal, man.
Maybe we'll take a picture and sign it and send it to one lucky listener so you can, like, throw it in the trash.
There you go, Cyril Sacker. There's for you. Put that in your fridge.
There you go. By one, I mean our one listener. We're one listener we have.
We have our one gold membership platinum member.
Maybe you'll get lucky and be the one that wins.
But that will take us into our actual topic of the episode, which, since it is the end of the year, naturally we have to do a top 10 list of our favorite songs. Songs that we've already talked about already, but I don't care because they're the best.
Also, this is going to be broken down into 2 parts, so that way we can spend a little more time talking about each one.
Yeah, we're going to go part 1, part 2. Today we're going to go 10 through 6, and then the next episode, which maybe will come out on Christmas Day. Who knows? It might come out a day early as a present. But yeah, that'll be our rest of the list up until number 1, which, if you've listened to this before, you know what we're going to pick. But it's still a surprise, so listen to that one and see what happens. But now we are going 10 through 6 of our favorite songs of the year.
Top 10 songs of the year.
It's that time. It is that
Number
time.
10.
Number 10. The pick is in. You go first.
Okay. My number 10 song for the year is going to be Spoiler by Ilhoon. I honestly don't know if Justin's ever heard the song, but I listen to it on the daily because it's awesome.
I have not heard this song.
And it actually came out in February 2019, so it came out like really early in the year.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. So it's been out a long time.
Yeah, and it's a solo song by Ilhoon from B2B.
Yeah.
Featuring Babylon, and it's like really good. I mean, I don't know if the listeners really listen to it either, but I just found out about it like a couple months ago because I was listening to it in like a random like kind of Discover Weekly kind of thing. Like it just like recommended it to me.
Yeah.
And as soon as because I'm really into like, well, obviously like the same like type of songs you like, which are kind of like really upbeat and dancey, you know, driven and stuff.
Yeah.
But it also just like super mellow, like chill music, and it's like a super chill, like just good song. You just like enjoy his voice and like the melodies and stuff. It's really good.
That's awesome.
I guess the first time you're gonna hear it's when I send you the clip for it, so you can put it into the podcast. But
I know that's always the best thing is when I haven't heard the songs you recommend or talk about, and then I put them in, and I'm like, oh, I'm learning just like everyone else that hasn't heard this. I'm just baby steps, man.
Thank you, gentle stranger, for this knowledge.
That is a good first pick. I can't wait to hear it.
But yeah, I really love that song. It's a really good solo song. Really, everybody in B2B does really good solo work. We've talked about them before. It's a group I'm really into, but not really as much for their music as much as like their personalities and just them as themselves, because they're a bunch of goofy guys.
Yeah.
Some of you guys might know Ilhoon from being in a lot of Hyuna songs back when she was in Cube. He was featured on a lot of her songs. But yeah, he's a really cool dude. Song's really good. Can't wait for you guys to hear this clip, or you probably already heard it by now since we probably already played it. But it's really good. If you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out.
Check out the clip.
Check out the clip that we already played 40 seconds ago.
Let's go.
Rewind it and listen to it again. Really just let it seep in there.
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Good start, man. Good start.
What was your number 10
My number
pick?
10 was a group that we don't really give too much love. Spoiler, all my songs are by girl groups. But it is my favorite title song that they've had so far. It's Picky Picky by Weki Meki.
You know,
what?
on the top 15 countdown that I was listening to from the K-pop girls, dude, they also put that on there because
It's really good. I really like that song.
Shannon's like a really big fan of Weki Meki.
Yeah, and like I mean, that's definitely just a group that I really do want to give a big chance to and be like, I really want to like you guys a lot. It's just some of their other tracks I just haven't, I don't know, they haven't been my favorite. Because I've really liked Doyeon a lot. I mean, she's one of my favorite coming out of IOI. So, and Yoojung. But I really liked Picky Picky. It was just really fun. The video is really good. They're at like a high school talent show, or they're like a band. And a lot of their title tracks, obviously K-pop experiments with a lot of different sounds and stuff, but theirs were just so all over the place sometimes. I don't know, I guess they would kind of lose me, but this song was really solid from start to finish. It was just extremely catchy, and I still like catch myself humming it like all the time. It's just like gets stuck in my head even if I don't hear it. So Picky Picky by Weki Meki is my number 10 pick. I will
agree with you that this was their best song that they put out.
Yeah, just title track wise, like I thought it was their best one so far. It was really good. I was really impressed with it. It was just like a solid song. And some of the other ones, I'm like, I don't really know where this song's trying to go, but this one, it was really good.
Also, shout out to Ask Me About K-Pop, the podcast, because you inspired us to make this awesome podcast, and I look forward to your podcast every Wednesday.
You stole our number one song of the year, but that's okay. We're not gonna say anything, even though they stole it. But it's okay.
Even though he just said it, but
they stole it, and I totally blame them. But they're the best, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, so, if you guys haven't checked them out, go check them out. They're pretty cool.
They are the queens, I guess, of the K-pop podcasting world. They're the best. They're really the best, and they really were. They really like honestly were a big inspiration for us to just like because we talked about doing this for a long time and we just never did. And then I feel like after listening to them, we're like, okay, like that seems really fun. Let's give it a go.
Oh, they're definitely what got me into K-pop podcasts. Like that's pretty much where it started and where it is. That's the only K-pop podcast I listen to.
Yeah.
Well, besides us.
Besides our lovely podcast, but they did steal our song, but that's okay.
Yeah.
They earned it.
So, yeah, good pick. You and her have the same taste apparently, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of them. I mean, I like the members of the group, and I like the one song "Fantastic," but
Fantastic was awesome.
I haven't been super into any of their songs because, like you said, they're kind of all over the place. But I respect your choice. Like, I'm actually shocked.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys can't see me, but when you said that, I was like shocked. Like that's like when the guy who's supposed to go number one drops outside the lottery, and everyone's just like, "What?
Everyone's like,
what happened?
What's going on? Who's gonna trade up to get him? Nobody knows."
But yeah, hey, good pick. Two interesting picks. I thought going into this, our top 5 might be pretty similar, but I wasn't sure about the bottom 5.
Yeah.
And this already reassured me that
it's so crazy right now. We just don't even know what's going on.
It's pandemonium.
It is worse than the raccoon getting in the copier.
Oh man, that's pretty bad.
Don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Okay, so that was number 10. We're going to move on to number 9. Do we want to alternate?
Sure. I mean, I'll just do mine and get my number 9.
Okay.
My number 9 is going to be another song that I recently discovered that I talked about last week, and that's Feng Shui by Jay Park.
Nice. That was on your award. That won an award last week.
It did. It's a really good song. That came out June 2019. 2019. I don't know why that sounded so weird. 2019. 2019. I don't know. It sounds weird. 2019. June 2019. But I don't know how much I've brought it up before. I think I might have said it last week. But I'm a big fan of Jay Park. Like, I like other stuff by like Jay Park. So This isn't like just a random song I pulled out of nowhere. It's just like one of his newer ones. But you guys probably heard the clip last week. I'll probably play the same clip this week because it's freaking awesome.
We already got it downloaded.
Feng Shui by Jay Park's great.
It's a great song.
He was just here in Chicago. What was it, like?
Probably like
a week or two?
Like 2 weeks ago, I'd say.
2 weeks ago? Yeah, I really wish I could have gone to it, but I had other stuff that I had to do.
Yeah, we were eating at the buffet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're eating at a buffet. But Jay Park, super cool dude. Great music. Really Western. So, I mean, if like K-pop's like not your thing, because I understand like some people's complaining is kind of like, I don't know, kind of like not really mechanical, but like kind of engineered to sound alike,
Yeah.
To kind of have the same type of sound, so it's like catchy and brings you in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Why can't I think of like what that's called?
I don't know.
Kind of like it's built on a K-pop assembly line. Like this part, this is the rap part, this is the vocal chorus. It's all structured very similar.
Yeah.
But this is like his songs are really like Western style, like Western rap, like
right
stuff like you'd hear over here in America.
Yeah.
But no, he's really cool, really good rapper. Got a lot of sweet tats.
A lot of cool tattoos.
Yeah, Jay Park's cool dude. So if you ever want to listen to anything like that, look him up. Really good. I would have put some other songs on him on this list, but they weren't out this year. So Feng Shui.
Check it out. Listen to it. Again, it won an award last week, so that means it's important.
It's true. It's a really good song.
My number 9 was from someone who didn't win an award last year, so I had to throw him on the top 10 list, is Chungha with her song Snapping that came out on June 24th. I really love this song because it's just a fierce song. Chungha had a lot of kind of like softer, summery songs early on, but Snapping really brought it home off the album Flourishing. I mean, it was when she had her like blonde hair and like all her super glam jewelry, and I was like, that is just like an ultimate BA, like super cool chick look. I think that's kind of just how it won me over, and just the concept of it was so cool too. The video is really awesome. It's just like lightning everywhere. It's just really fierce, and Chungha really pulls that off. I mean, she can pull off anything, but she really pulled that off well. And And I was really just a big fan of Blonde Chungha. I mean, that was really an awesome look that I really, really liked. And Snapping was a good song. It's super hip. It's fun to see other idols dance to it on variety shows and all that stuff. It's one of those kind of songs. So that's what I had to go with number 9. I don't think I've ever talked about that song before, but, you know, she didn't get an award last week, so Chungha, you make the top 10 list this week.
I knew she'd be on the list somewhere. Yeah. I just wasn't sure where.
I'm not like, that's not like a pity vote. Like, I really did love that song a lot, so.
Hey, I'm glad both of our number 9 picks came out in June, so there's that.
June 24th, man. June 24th.
Nice. Good for you, Chungha. Chungha's awesome.
She is. Just super solid, just a rock star. She's just a rock star. I'm really happy.
We've both liked her since her IOI days, too.
Oh, yeah.
She was really...
Just awesome.
She was really cool.
Really hope one day we can see her in person.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be in America eventually.
Someday she's gonna get
like
her
from
own
America.
Tour. Yeah,
so.
And she's only getting more popular too. So that's awesome.
Yes, good choice.
Right, we're moving on to number 8.
The
Ocho.
So my number pick. I don't know. I just said that like that. My number 8 pick.
It is.
I forgot. I thought Ocho in my head. And I just didn't even say it.
My number pick.
My number pick 8 Ocho is gonna be "Fun" by Promise 9.
Whoa. Okay. Good.
One of my favorite groups.
Who we missed because we're not doing anything.
That also came out in June of 2019, so it's a big month for my favorite songs. I was like thinking because there's a couple songs that I had in here and I wasn't sure which order to put them in.
Yeah.
Until I put them on a list today when I was working. I listened to them,
Yeah.
And I just forgot how awesome that song was. Like it's just like so upbeat and so fun. And if you guys haven't seen the music video, oh yeah, no pun intended. No fun intended. If you haven't seen the music video, you need to look up the music video because it's hilarious. It's basically them making they have mock brands of Fanta and Adidas.
Yeah, like so many ramen brands and all that stuff.
But they replace the words in some form with the word fun or the word promise. So that was really funny. All the girls are super talented. I know they come to KCON every year, so I really wish we could go see them in KCON.
We definitely need to see Promise 9 one day. Definitely. Needs to happen.
I heard they're very, very good live group. I know that them being good at KCON won over the K-pop, asked me about K-pop girls because they saw them live, and they didn't know who they were. And then they looked them up because they were so good at dancing, and they were really impressed with them.
Yeah.
So, Promise 9, one of my favorite groups. I hope they come back early next year, so I have some stuff to listen to.
They're coming on my list. So. I couldn't leave out Promise 9.
Yeah, so Promise 9. I love all of them. I love Promise TV.
Also, Promise TV is the best.
I love G-Sun doing ASMR. If you like ASMR like I do, and you love Promise 9, go watch G-Sun do ASMR because it's the greatest.
It is the greatest. She
also just got a 3DO, so she was super hyped about that. So she got a brand new professional grade mic, and she makes hour-long videos.
Only makes the ASMR that much better.
Yeah, it makes it super good. So, shout out to Promise 9. I know I talk about you a lot. I never give you any awards or anything, but you made my top 10 list of the year.
Good job, Promise 9.
Who's your number 8?
My number 8 is a song that came out in September that I really loved. It's Dumb Litty by Card, which we've talked about this song before. I think it was one of my favorite. I was hoping you'd put that on there. Yeah, it had to be. It was one of my favorite comebacks of the year. And it's crazy that when we talked about it, it was a recently new song, but we're already months from that now since it's that came out in September. But yeah, Dumb Litty is a super awesome EDM trap beat, and that's just my favorite kind. Everyone's a badass in that in the concept that they have going on. So
everybody looks so good.
Everyone looks super dope. It's just super cool, super fierce. It just goes along with the song perfectly. It's just a super hip hop driven song. The dance is great. I just love how in your face and hardcore the song is. So Dumb Litty had to be on my list. It definitely gets not top 5, but it definitely is top 10. I got to go with Card at my number 8 spot.
I just want to know where JSF got that hat from.
I don't know, man. The outfits in that were just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I always wonder that. I'm just like, what? Who's like, oh yeah, this is the hat he needs. Like this.
This is the hat. Probably
This
the one
brings
that gave Top the hat and the
like
bang
that
bang bang. Yeah.
like that British guard hat.
Well, yeah, like it's probably the same. They got the same hat guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just a unified K-pop hat guy who just gives out wild hats to
He
everybody.
just knows. He knows the crazy look that the idol needs.
He knows what the fans want.
But
All right,
that does it
that's
for
a
number
good
8.
pick.
We're moving on to number 7. My favorite number.
My number 7 is gonna be a new group from this year who debuted in March 2019.
Debut. Woo!
And that's gonna be Bon Bon Chocolat by Everglow.
Great song.
I freaking love that song. I hear it, listen to it all the time.
Great song. Oh yeah, I listen to that song all the time too.
The like pre-chorus just like stuck in my head.
It's so
all the
dope.
time.
It's so sick. It's such a good song.
You can definitely tell it was a debut and they didn't put a ton of money into the music video, but man, the girls just powered through and
Just forded the river on the Oregon Trail and they did it.
they did it. They made that turd shine and it was a bright one.
It was yeah, that's coming on my list eventually too, but that song is the best.
Adios was good too, but man, Bon Bon Chocolate, after coming out of literally nowhere,
Just from the parking lot
yeah,
to
they
be superstars.
they like wrecked it. I love it.
It was so
EU
good.
is super awesome. They're so funny on like award shows, or not award shows, but variety shows.
Only a group we're just going to keep getting more and more into, so
I know, for real.
I'm excited.
They have 2 girls from Produce 48, so I gotta support the Produce 48
Naturally.
alumni. But yeah, Everglow, Bon Bon Chocolat. If you haven't heard it, you probably just heard it in the clip that we played. So if you like that, go look it up.
Shout out to the clips. Let's go.
Go look it up.
Look it up because it's awesome.
Why won't you Google it? I told you to Google it.
Google it. All right, my number 7, which I don't even have to explain because you explained it so nicely, your pick before, is Fun from Fromus 9.
Dude, great pick. What's that
Yeah,
song like?
it's so good that Fromus 9 takes all these logos from brands and they put Fromus in it, and it's the best. But yeah,
Bro, that
it's
sounds
just
crazy. Is there like a
just,
music video where I can see this?
oh my gosh, look it up on YouTube. Fromus 9 Fun. Go support the girls because they are one of the best girl groups in the world. I wish they would come back soon because I've missed them. But yeah, you pretty much knocked it out of the park describing Fun. It really like is a perfect song for Fromus 9 and all of their
They're like so bubbly. and
yeah,
happy.
they're just such
It's-
energetic people that it's just like, yeah, fun. They are fun, so naming the song that, it's literally perfect. So yeah, I had to go with Fun at number 7.
Well, since I already described all the fun, I'll throw this out there. Go watch all their Fromus TV videos because
Yeah.
they're all really funny. They're always doing like random games, just like weird stuff. It's really good. But also, for my birthday this year, Justin bought me a Fun album, or Fun Factory album, signed by all of the members.
All the members. Way to go, Mnet. You did something right by getting that to me. Yeah, you got all the members, signed it. It was really cool. It was a great album.
So one of my multiple autographed albums that Justin's got me, I have a Fun Factory album signed. It's actually sitting right here. I'm like looking at it.
That's
It's
awesome.
really cool. It's really good. Really good, yeah.
Love it.
All right, good pick.
All right, we're on our last picks of the episode. Until
All right.
the to be continued. It's actually good. I only have 10% battery on my computer. What the heck? I didn't even notice that. That's not good. All right,
Dude,
we'll power
perfect.
through. We are going to power through like Everglow did with that music video.
So, my number 6 pick is also another first debut group this year.
Another debut. Woo!
And I told this to Justin earlier, but I am 100% whipped for these girls right now. And it's Drip by Hinapia.
Great pick.
I freaking love this song so much.
It's good. It's real good.
Man, like I said last week, if it would have came out earlier and I had more time to listen to it, I might have put it higher on my list, but there's just like so many songs that like came out earlier in the year that I'm just like, man.
I think I think that's the reason why I literally had it as like an honorable mention, because it just, if it came out earlier, it would be a top 10 song of
But it
mine.
was like literally like
It was not
a
that
couple
long
weeks
ago,
ago.
so I was like, I can't put this over songs that I've like been listening to for like the whole year. So yeah, no, that song
I
kicks
literally
butt.
love it so much. I like okay, so I come home every day and I take a nap before I go work out at the gym. But the first thing I do is I sit down since I don't have my PS4 anymore, so I can't like watch really anything.
Yeah,
So I go on YouTube and it always has like my past watched videos.
yeah.
And the first one that always comes up before LLD by Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is uh, Drip by Hidden Pia, that stage performance that I sent you.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
And I watch it every single day. Like every day when I get home, that's the first thing I watch before I go take a nap is man, I don't know. They're just so good looking.
I'm
That
glad that they have like a second chance too.
I can't wait for them to come out with a whole album because man, I can't believe that those are the same girls that were in Priston, which we also both like Priston.
Yeah, they would have been one of my faves if they didn't disband. But yeah,
Man,
I'm glad these girls are getting another chance because they're killing it.
but Minkyung and Yebin, man,
Yeah,
I can't.
they're not ugly people.
Oh
They're
man,
not
it
ugly
is. It is a trip. Let me tell you, it's a good trip though.
Yeah, I'm excited for what they have in store. And like I said, that would definitely have been in my top 10. It's just it came out not too long ago. So it's like I just like don't have it in my heart to put this over some of the other ones. So,
Honestly, if you're gonna go look the song up, go look at their stage performances like Mnet and stuff. Not
yeah.
even like the music video. Just go or their choreo video on the 1 Million Dance.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Is it their YouTube channel or is it just I don't know what it is. But anyways, they did like
You'll
a choreo
find it.
video.
You'll
Then,
find it.
and it is freaking awesome.
Yeah, definitely support them since they are a new group and they need all the love they can get. So
Yeah, that's my pick for number 6. I wish I could have put it higher, but
I definitely respect putting it on there, man. I mean, 6 is pretty good. It's a pretty good bowl game at the end of the year.
man, they're definitely going to be on my list of like my favorite groups by the end of this podcast. So actually, before the beginning of the podcast.
Oh
So
yeah, and since they're brand new, we're we're only gonna like, kind of like we said about Everglow. It's like we're only gonna like them more and more. So
yeah, going to 2020, there's some good debut groups that are going to be really
oh my
strong.
gosh, we got, which I was kind of like. I mean, sometimes I think about it just like the life of a K-pop group isn't necessarily that long, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be sad, when our favorites now kind of end and stuff. But I was like, you know what? We have some ones that are really sick that are debuting and really like making their statement on the scene. So the
And they're
future
already
looks the future looks really bright.
and they're like already like exploding in popularity, and they haven't even been around for a year yet.
Exactly.
So I mean, if there's nowhere to go but up, they're gonna go pretty high.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. All
I
right.
hope they come to America.
One day. One day. All right, my number 6 is a group that doesn't need any type of introduction. They're already pretty big in the whole world. It's Blackpink, and it was Kill This Love by the girls. I had to put this song on there. I love this song. I listen to this song all the time. I really do. It's like one of my mainstays on my K-pop playlist. I love the beat. I love just the hardcoreness of it, and the video is super, super awesome. Just a
It was really good live.
Really, yeah, it really looked good live. Yeah, I had to go with Blackpink. I couldn't keep this off the list. It's right outside the top 5, but I had to go with Kill This Love.
Speaking of Blackpink, go look up Jisoo playing or singing Clarity because it's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, I know. If that was an original song, it'd be my number 1 song for life. But unfortunately, it's a
really
cover. Unfortunately, it's a cover, but it was the best. Yeah, I had to go with Kill This Love. I love that song. I really love
good.
Blackpink. They just don't do anything.
Dude, at least you got this awesome Blackpink shirt coming to you.
I'm excited for Christmas, man. I will say that.
So do you have anything else to say about your Blackpink song? We all love Blackpink. Like we listen to a lot of Blackpink.
Yeah, they just don't make any.
Everybody loves
so
Blackpink.
whatever. But
Yeah, that's a good
what
pick.
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I was listening to our episode from last week, and we were talking about our Christmas presents that we got prematurely, and I realized that you didn't even tell them what I got you for Christmas. That's not even gonna be here yet. You just said it wasn't gonna be here till like our birthdays.
Was it? Well, there's like
So
a
you
lot of stuff. Was it
so you
the?
get I told them what you got me, but you can tell them what I got you, which is like coming from.
Oh, well, I'm super stoked about my Itsy playmat because that was like the sickest thing of all time. It's like
Oh
the
yeah,
most. The,
he's got that coming, but that's not what I was talking about.
what were you talking about?
All the twice Japanese
Oh
crew.
yeah, the Twice Japanese concert goods. There's like a binder. I don't even remember it all. There was like like a Momo pin, a binder with everyone on it, like literally 4 photo cards, which is perfect. And what else was there? I don't even remember because there was so much stuff.
Yeah, there was the official Japanese. Is it their second album or?
One of them. I don't know. They do a lot of stuff in Japan.
Yeah, it was a Twice Lights in Japan fan club limited trading card album made just for K-pop cards.
That's so sick. I'm
So
so excited.
You can put all his Momo cards in there.
I'm so excited.
And then I got him this like Momo lovely Twice Lights in Japan pin, but she's like inside of a snow globe because it's like Christmas, you know.
That sounds like it's the best.
And then I got you a Twice Japan limited lovely keychain of Momo. So it's like a little like rubber guy you can like put on your keys.
Yeah.
And then the last thing was I literally just got you a plush toy of Momo.
Let's
go. In a Barbie
go. Let's go. That's so sick. I'm so excited. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but when I do, it's going to hit like a brick. It's going to be sick.
So he's got some cool, lovely stuff
I'm
coming.
super pumped about my lovely Momo, the little pink one. And my binder is good. That's going to be awesome.
Dude, you have a special Twice album for all your Twice Momo cards.
It's true, man. It's going to be the GOAT. Hopefully it comes sooner, but, you know, it's okay. It's on the way.
But yeah, those are top 6.
That's our top 6, or our top 5. 10 through 6.
Our bottom 5 of our top 10.
Yep, that's how it is. That's how it goes down. But we will come back next week. We'll have 5 through 1, the heavy hitters of the season for each of us. So I thought we had some good lists. I'm excited for the clips, man. I'm always excited for the clips.
Maybe by that time Justin will have more crazy encounters, K-pop encounters.
I know. I hope I do. I really hope that since we talk about it, I'm gonna have like the most random one ever, like tomorrow. So it'd be like, yeah, or just this week until the next podcast, so I can talk about it.
Or that one person at the basketball game, just like Momo from the Ooh Ah music video.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, I don't think that was because she's a Momo fan, but it was kind of similar, which was.
It looked pretty close.
Just having a Michael Jordan crop top, I guess, just
that makes
applies you for being Momo and Ooh Ah, which works because that's what she wore. So.
I mean, where else would you get that from?
Yeah, exactly. No idea. But yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. For the old 10 through 6 episode. We'll come back with part 2. Look for that next week. Everyone. Also? I
don't know if we told you guys last week. I really don't remember, but we're on iTunes now, so you can go find us on.
We're on iTunes. Check us
Apple
out.
iTunes podcast, because I know for some reason 3/4 of the people I talk to don't have Spotify, so we're on iTunes now. So
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we are on iTunes.
We don't. We'll never ask you guys to donate money to us for a Patreon because we're hardworking American citizens. But you can go listen to our podcast on iTunes and leave us a review.
If you could just rate 5 stars and review, we already love you, but we will be so, so happy if you did that.
But we're on iTunes.
Check us out. K-Pop Kimchi Podcast. My computer's going to die, but we did it.
Awesome. All right. Well, his computer's going to die, so, I mean, you already know our socials. Mine's Fograw, TOHB on Twitter and Instagram.
Mine's Justin, TOHB on Insta. K-Pop Kimchi on Insta and whatever
Twitter.
The other one is. Twitter, yeah. Look those up. You'll find us. You'll see our beautiful yellow logo.
Shoot us a
tweet
us
us,
message,
whatever you want.
comment, tweet.
do all the things you do on social media and be nice to each other. Remember that. Just be nice to each other. But
Jackie Moon told us all, everybody love everybody.
ELE. ELE. Everybody love everybody. So that's the perfect way to end this podcast. I am Justin. He is Brian. My computer's going to die and I'm drinking this water. We are the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast. We love you. Peace.
Later.